Oh, that's why. Go ahead.
I can hear.
Now can you hear us?
This freaking.
This gentleman over here.
All right, so Tony Butcher.
Hey, I fixed it.
So thank you for Alexis. Thank you for Keith. We appreciate y'all very much.
Redo that again.
Just do your
I would have to redo it. One
More time.
All right, Flash, do what you got to do. Run it back.
There you go.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to ReJect podcast. I am SG3 right over here. I am Old Man RJ. Right next to me is Max himself, Zach the Mac, and over there is the host that doesn't know the most, Tony the Kid.
He really doesn't know the most. Thank you, Keith. We appreciate you very much. Let me go ahead and do my spiel one more time because somebody forgot to shut on the mic.
You're right. The music. I was enjoying myself.
Yeah, I can tell.
Yes.
So, once again, ladies and gentlemen, here go once again the Pikachu and the Charizard and all them. You all know how it goes. Go to 216. If you all have an iPhone, go to Apple Music.
Yes.
Go to the little search on the bottom.
Yes.
Look up 216 Net.
Boom.
Right there, 216 Net Radio.
Hit the link in the bio.
Hit the link right there. Now go ahead and start listening to us on Apple Music.
Yes.
We are on Apple Music. We're on Spotify. We're on Google. Please Google us. We're on Anchor. We're on YouTube. We're on Facebook. Look us all over the place. We're right there. All for y'all to comment. Whatever y'all want to say, doesn't matter.
True. Join the family.
Join
the family.
Nice things on.
And we are, that's pretty much it.
And at this point, Alexis is something else. She said, that's better. World's best podcast. Thank you, Alexis. We appreciate you very much. That's also my best friend because she's a Chiefs fan, you know.
Oh,
anyway, we go.
She don't like Tom Brady, so I respect that.
All right, we're 5 minutes in. Let's get into the show, everybody. We gotta dive in real quick.
Tell you, Kid.
Yes.
Think about the news. What is the ReJect rundown for today?
Well, ReJect rundown report for today, everybody. Want to share all you guys some good news, some crazy stuff happening over there in the DC universe. James Gunn and Peter Safran are shaking things up dramatically.
Shake and bake, baby.
That's right. Now, everybody, I'm not going to show you what occurred. I'm not going to show you guys what occurred because I want you guys to stay tuned because at the end of our episode today, we're going to discuss it a little bit more thoroughly. Yes. I just want to share with you guys what's going to be we're discussing. All right. On the other hand, Jackie Chan shares with us Rush Hour 4 is being written at this moment right now.
All right.
That's good stuff.
Fun.
That's going to be fun. Now, they may be the parents and the kids may start doing the good stuff, but who knows? We'll see.
Who knows? Okay.
Who knows? Hulu Prey won 2 Critic Choice Awards, everybody. That Hulu movie was fantastic. If you guys did not see, it was good. Please go out there and go on Hulu and watch it, everybody, because that looks great. Because at this time right now, the 2 awards they won was Best Movie Made by Television. Amber Midthunder, the lead actress for the show, won Best Actress for Limited Series on that movie television show.
Nice.
Fantastic.
Right. Can we give an award to Tony the Kid for not butchering your name?
Yeah,
he did. Yeah, I've been practicing that for the longest, okay? Because she deserves respect. That's why I got to say it.
She deserves my role.
Exactly. Now, besides that, HBO Max's streaming service is changing their name for some odd reason to Max. Why? But, SG3 is going to be excited about this because it will be streaming Discovery Plus content very soon.
Nice. I like that.
Shark Week.
Long live
Shark Week.
I like that.
Long live the Shark Week. It's coming.
Yes.
I knew it.
That sounds right. New Japan Wrestling is bringing Sasha Banks to Wrestle Kingdom. Sorry, I want to say WrestleMania,
17.
But Wrestle Kingdom 17. Now, we're not going to discuss thoroughly too much because we want to let you guys know that the ReJect brothers and I, SG3, Old Man RJ, will be on. Let me tell you something, brother. This Tuesday,
13th,
discussing that a little more thoroughly. We want to share with you guys now today, but our discussion is going to be definitely in depth this coming up Tuesday.
By the way, though, before we continue, we do have one comment I actually want to partake on.
Oh, sure. Go right ahead. Yes.
From Keith. All right. Hot take here. Who took more steroids, Vince McMahon or Liver King?
Vince.
Oh,
Vince. Definitely Vince.
I gotta say Luke Kane. I'm sorry, I was reading it wrong.
Vince all the way.
Luke Kane.
I'm gonna go with Vince.
You know what? I'm actually gonna go with Liver King because of his posture.
I would have to. Well,
I'm not the tallest.
Who's had it longer?
That's
definitely Vince.
I'm gonna say Vince because he's been doing it longer, and is he still doing it now? I don't know. Allegedly, I don't know. Allegedly. So I'm gonna go with Vince.
Yeah.
Sprinkle some of that.
Just allegedly.
Definitely on that. Now, John Cena will appear on the last episode of SmackDown for the year of 2022.
You know what? I don't think he is. We
won't see him, but I'm just saying.
That's what I'm saying.
We won't see him.
I'll be on there, but yes. So let's dive into wrestling. I'm over here. I'm excited about wrestling. I'm excited about Tuesday. That's all. But I want to get into it over there with NFL talk, everybody, because obviously we got to discuss what occurred this past week. So SG3, please share with the fans our picks. What happened last week? Who won or who is in the running?
Currently, it's a 3-way tie between SG3, of course, the greatest of all time.
Calm down.
Tony the Kid, the hostess don't know the mostest, and then Macri Zachary hoping to get his one single victory
Hey, we're
by
trying,
himself.
baby. Season's not over, baby. We're trying. We're trying out
happy
here.
about the 49ers.
We will talk about the 49ers.
I'm
in
not
the
happy
bench.
about that. Yeah.
I'm very happy.
So at this point, though, currently it is Tony the Kid with 2, Zach the Mac with 2, SG3 with 2. Now it's the whole debacle and everything.
Yeah.
Because the Steelers won, excuse me, because the Steelers lost against the Ravens, there is no honorable mention. So technically, we got to wait on these 2 games.
Okay.
If the Chargers win tonight, and the Cardinals win tomorrow, I take the week.
Okay.
If the Chargers win tonight and the Patriots win, Zach the Mac wins the week.
Damn right.
If the Dolphins turn it around and the Cardinals win, Tony the Kid wins.
Yes.
So 3-way tie. Here we go. It's going to be a lot of fun. Let's see how it goes.
That's right.
Is can Kyler Murray come out with the Jungle Boy and say it's going to be?
Kyler Murray can turn into Speedy Gonzalez anytime, any day. I think this is.
I think he already is. Regardless,
so. Yeah, give it to
I wouldn't say Speedy Gonzalez. I would say a toddler who just stole his parents' phone.
Oh, that too. Very true. All right. Week 15 NFL picks games that we have on the board is going to be 49ers at the Seahawks, Dolphins at the Bills, Titans at the Chargers, Bengals at the Buccaneers, and Giants at the Commanders for Sunday Night Football, everybody. The honorable mention for this coming up week will be the Patriots at the Raiders. All right. So first thing on the board, 49ers at the Seahawks, SU3. Go ahead, start it off, man.
Man, the Niners are looking spicy.
All right. SU3.
Niners looking spicy, man.
And what about you, old man?
Well, they just gave some guy who's supposedly be the greatest of all time the worst weapon of his lifetime.
Here we go.
So I'm going with the Niners.
You're going with the Niners? All
right.
Yeah, because they made me happy.
I've been cursed.
All
Can
right.
I change my pick?
Sounds good. What about you, Zach? Matt, who are you picking this week?
I think it'll be an interesting pick too, SUT, because I'm gonna go with the Niners as well, just because they did put the smack down on my guy today.
No lie, it's gonna be all across the board. I'm going with the Niners.
It is cool. McCaffrey was looking like a boss running that ball. So
yes, indeed.
Is it a rookie quarterback or
Yeah.
the guy in now is
Purdy.
standing.
Oh, yeah,
in.
that's
Purdy
true.
boy.
Yeah,
he
so
did.
Garoppolo got injured,
He
right?
hurt his.
And they didn't bring in Baker. So yeah,
He said they didn't bring in Baker.
Suppose look, man. So when he got hurt, they were really tied to Baker when the Carolina Panthers said we're gonna let him go, and they were the front runners. People were making videos. People were talking a lot of trash. ESPN was talking about it. Like it was deep.
Okay.
I spoke to a couple fans at work, and they're just like, "We're not gonna sign him. We don't need that trash here. We're good with Purdy. Purdy boy is good." Literally, though, same day, Rams signed Baker.
Yeah, the Rams did.
So who knows who probably got the better option, whether it was the Purdy boy, or whether it was the commercial guy.
Right.
Baker did good against. He did good when he got to the Rams.
2.5 days.
Yeah. He did good.
All right, Dolphins at the Bills. Who do you guys act the Matt?
I got the. I don't see this one's a little tough one for me. Because the Dolphins have been pretty good. The Bills. I'm gonna go with the Bills. I'll take the Bills.
The
Bills?
Bills?
Yes, we'll go with my boy Josh Allen. He's got this. Close.
All right, what about you, old man? Who you getting there?
The
Bills?
team that had the real greatest quarterback of all time, the Dolphins.
Oh my gosh. Figures.
Tony the Kid, who you got?
I'm actually going with the Bills. Actually, to sum up I'm a Bills fan. I like what's going on with Allen. Allen's at new quarterback.
Josh Allen is
no lie. Josh Allen at this point right now is going to be one of the top 5 quarterbacks at least going in the next 5 years. Just saying, top 5.
Funny thing though, he wasn't even drafted in the top 5.
That's true.
Yeah.
That is true. Yes,
he was drafted in the top 5. That's the funny part.
That's true. What about you?
Come on, Buffalo.
Okay, Buffalo the way.
Right.
Okay.
Titans and Chargers. Oh man, who you got?
Yes.
Oh, you're asking me already?
Yes.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
You going to Chargers?
Yeah.
Yeah, you would. Anyways, to back.
Just like our phones, we need to have something
charge.
Oh,
yeah, I knew you were gonna say that joke.
That was good. Zach the Mac, I'm gonna go with the Titans.
You
take the Titans on this one
Because of the king of stiff arms.
Yeah.
Tony the Kid, who you got?
I'm actually gonna go with. You know what? I'm gonna go with the Chargers.
Chargers.
Yep. I don't know why, old man. I'm tagging with you. I guess.
Sorry, because they take charge of the situation.
I don't know about that.
I'm gonna go with the skibbity over there.
All right, SG3, you're going with the Titans. Very well.
Bengals and Buccaneers. Old man, who
Oh,
you
you
got?
don't even have to ask. You know where I'm going.
All right. So he's going.
damn.
He's going to the jungle.
Man,
Tony the Kid,
right
who you
off the
got?
back.
No
Oh,
love.
you already know where I'm going with this. I'm
Damn
going
right.
with the African Berry.
Tell him, Tony. Tell
Yeah,
him, Tony.
man. Us married man gotta stick together. I gotta stick with him. You know, his wife left him.
That's
She
right.
obviously over there dating Antonio
because
Brown.
she knew
Oh,
his son.
allegedly.
Listen, everybody.
But-
This is what I'm saying.
Like-
There was a Twitter post that occurred with Antonio Brown sharing a picture in bed with some chick
And he's
that
big
looked.
selfie mode, like
Thank you. And she like this, like as if, oh yeah, we know that's not
she's
you.
over there like, babe, stop!
Oh
I
my
got time
God.
to see. Like,
Antonio
yeah,
Brown, please don't do this. I'm still, finishing up with the divorce. God.
But yeah, Tom Brady already has a girlfriend.
Yeah, thank
Okay.
you.
Oh yeah, true.
Okay,
Hey, man.
cool.
Hey man, she said no a long time ago, so he said, "Fine, forget you then."
It's one of those
Yes,
vocal.
that's right. All right, who we got there? Zach
Tony the
Mack,
Kid, who
between-
yeah.
Oh, I pick Buck. Zach Mack, what you got?
Yeah, I got Bucks too. Oh,
Zach
wait.
Bucks too?
Here we go.
Okay,
You gotta bounce back after this L. You know what I'm
Very
saying?
good. What about you over there, SG3?
Bengals.
Bengals?
They're trying to make a push for the Super Bowl, man.
All right, all
Borrow
right,
can do it. If
all right.
anybody can do it, Borrow can. But
Now
You
we
know
got
what?
Giants.
I call him Macaulay Culkin.
Giants at the Commanders. Who you got, Zach Mack?
Giants at the. I got the Giants on this one. I do.
Okay.
Got the Giants. New York.
What about you, SG3?
I'm going Washington, man.
All right.
You have been favoring the Commanders lately.
Yeah,
the
man.
last couple of weeks he has.
He has, yeah.
Yeah. It's just
I
they take command of things, you know.
this guy with
What
the
about
puns
you?
over
what
here.
about you, old man? You're gonna take command, or you're gonna be a giant like you are?
Giants.
Oh,
The Giants? All right.
Oh, okay.
I think you try to make a giant war, so we're gonna
Yeah,
fight for that.
something
Cool.
like that. Yeah. I'm gonna go with the Giants as well. Tony the Kid.
Man, y'all suck.
Yeah.
I hope you lose.
All right, honorable
right.
mention: Patriots at Raiders. Old man, who you got?
I'm gonna have to go with the Raiders.
Raiders.
Yeah, I'm going.
I
with
just
the
wanted
Raiders
to say
too.
it.
Yep, I'm gonna third you guys on the Raiders too.
I'm picking the Raiders.
I
as well.
got you. Car's gonna do something.
All right. What about you, SG3? You going to the Patriots?
Yep, I'm going with the Patriots
do
only
it.
because Bill Belichick knows Josh McDaniels very well.
Well, that is true.
That's
He
true.
taught
That's a
him
good
all the
point.
tricks.
That's a good
He
point.
did teach him all the tricks. You're
It's
right.
very- it's very
not
patriotic
all the
of you.
tricks. He only tells him what he knows. Because if he had Josh McDaniels, would have a winning record.
Yeah. All right. Now we're gonna dive into the next topic, everybody. Baker Mayfield, from rags to riches, everybody.
Yeah, that's right.
From rags to riches.
That's
I
right.
gotta say it because Baker
Yeah,
got dropped and fired by Carolina, was then picked up by LA this week.
That's right.
Okay, all in 1 week. All
And-
in 1 week. I would
And
like
got
to
the
say.
W.
Yeah. Goes on Thursday night, wins the game. Now, my question to you, though, about this is will Baker, for moving forward, is he in a position to be successful compared to what he was in Carolina? Zach the Mac, I'll start with you on that one. What do you think?
Maybe it's something in that LA water because if I'm not mistaken, a couple quarterback a while back, last name was it Stanford? Stanford just left the Detroit after freaking never going to the Super Bowl. Goes to LA,
Yeah.
gets a Super Bowl, wins,
Good point.
and now we got he goes down. RIP, we're gonna get you back, as soon as possible, hopefully healthy as possible.
Right.
Then you bring in this guy, Mr. Mayfield,
Mhm.
who really kind of same thing, doesn't really have anything going for him. When in
Like I said,
Cleveland,
down and out. Rags to
Cleveland, then he
riches,
goes
man.
then he goes to the Panthers, and still nothing really going for him.
Mhm.
Then he comes to LA, gets the victory first night. I'm not saying he's going to the Super Bowl, but
He was a big reason why they won.
exactly.
It
I
was a
do
big
think it
reason
was
why.
a smart move. I do think it's a smarter move for him.
Okay.
I'm just more interested what happens with Stanford does come back though. So now Mayfield has come off the bench now. Like I didn't see him being off the bench. So
Stafford ain't coming back, bro.
It's
oh
to top on issue 3.
Uh-oh.
Now, my question is, will Stafford do come back? So
Okay.
let's start with you off
Right
on
into
that
the
one.
next
Issue.
one
Go
then.
right
Okay.
ahead. Next question.
Stafford's hurt from his neck, dude. He ain't coming back. He's 30-some odd years old. They're not making it to the playoffs. I come back.
okay.
You're close to 40.
The reason why is because according to what the sources are saying over there in LA at
Mhm.
this time right now is that it's a spinal confusion or fusion or
contusion,
something.
yeah.
Contusion
I didn't know it
at
was
this
that
time
bad.
right now. Yes,
Okay,
it's
okay.
a spinal cord. So
Mm.
at this point, it's looking to the worst end for Stafford.
Why do you think that they wanted to signed who they could because they're
Yeah.
like, we ain't got nobody.
At this
Yeah.
time right now, correct. Yes.
Okay,
And
okay.
I feel like LA just kind of made that big move at this moment now because they knew Baker. At this point, Baker, I wouldn't say a veteran, but he's established enough
He's
compared to
experienced.
a part two.
Listen,
Number two.
all I'm
experience.
going to say is look what he does with the stacked team.
Yeah,
When
exactly.
that team is healthy, so
Exactly.
next season, this season, let's go ahead, call it bust, because that's what it is. It's a bust season this
Yeah.
season. This season is just for him to get his feet wet,
Yep.
for him to start getting used to some of the younger talents, because
Correct.
he's very well known with now Van Jefferson and the other dude, the guy that got seven catches for what, 50 some odd yards and a touchdown.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Now next season, you're gonna have Cooper Kupp back. You're
That's
gonna have
true.
the back. You're gonna have
Your
Akers
number one
back.
receiver.
You're gonna have Robinson back.
Yeah.
Jefferson's gonna be on the side.
Yeah.
On top of that, you're gonna have Higbee.
Yeah.
That boy gonna be nice.
It's
Yeah.
gonna be looking nice. I feel like with Baker, you have
Don't
to
be surprised if they get Josh Jacobs. I'm calling you right now because Josh
Yeah.
Jacobs is up for grabs next season. Don't forget that,
I
my
think,
brother.
I think Chicago is part of one of the teams too, trying to run out for him. But at this
wouldn't
point,
do it.
I don't see him being there. I don't
Yeah.
see him being tagged.
They'll make the
to
offer,
Chicago.
but he's gonna be like,
I feel like he'll come.
They're
But,
not gonna do anything because at this point you already have Montgomery and you already have Khalil Herbert.
but
So
would
why?
you? So that's the thing, though. Pertaining to Montgomery and Josh, who's the better running back? I feel personally, this is my opinion.
Mhm.
I feel Josh is a little better.
Josh is better, but at this point though, what are you gonna do with Montgomery? Because you just signed him for an extension.
And-
You can't
They
cut
did.
him. Yeah, the last time I remember, yeah.
he's
How long
more,
the section?
If I remember, they signed him this year, last season.
Yeah.
So this is before Jacobs balled out this year.
Gotcha.
Yeah, that's true.
Okay.
Actually,
Very
okay.
At this point, you think that Montgomery's going to take number 2? He's not going to take
That's what
number
I'm saying.
2
And
spot.
Montgomery,
No.
he's more of like a gritty, in-your-face runner. So
I agree.
and that's,
Yeah.
But on top of that, though,
But he needs the second. The thing with Chicago with him though, he needs that second string running back to be more.
that's why you have Herbert. But
Why
at this point,
Herbert
though,
has been successful
you need
this
protection. That's why
Yeah.
Josh Jacobs looks so good. Because if you look
Yeah.
at the Bears' protection versus the
Facts.
Raiders' protection,
year. Facts.
it's night and day. It's a
Yeah,
night and day
facts.
conversion.
Not at all. No, my boy's getting sacked.
So I
every
agree,
game.
but I think also too, I would have to agree with your input on Stafford. I don't think he's coming back. Definitely not this season for sure. It's a season ending. When it comes to a back contusion like that, you don't want to play chances. I don't know if I can't remember if they reported say they were going to do surgery or that's on the table. Might be, but if there is, that's already written in the books. There's that healing time frame is a long time.
yeah, I didn't
And
know. it was
knowing
that.
his years, it's already put input. Just call it,
Yeah.
man.
He got a ring.
You got a ring. Thank you. You got a ring. You got a ring.
He
You're
got a ring.
good. At least with LA, Sean McVay.
Yeah.
With him as a guru, as they would actually say when it comes to offense,
Mhm.
to play around Baker's strengths, I feel like he's the perfect coach to kind of be with him at this time right now. Takes chances, has a stacked team like you stated, and at this point now, Baker's in a good position to shine next season. Might be looking for that.
But this is what I'm trying to tell you, though. Right now, the main reason why I have Josh Jacobs going to LA because LA is looking for a running back. They don't have a running back.
Facts.
I
agree
get
with you.
McVay. McVay loves to go ahead and do like a 3-headed monster kind of stuff.
Yeah.
But at this point, though, if you get McVay, a guy like Josh Jacobs, and
Yep.
then go ahead add a Cam Akers who could do the little razzle dazzle,
Right.
You're looking at a stacked backfield on top of that with a stacked receiving core.
That's true.
Baker's good.
Yeah, he's in a good spot. Very good spot.
I'm
Now,
gonna bake it up.
he's a shake
You
it,
like-
bake it up. Bake it up. I like that. He's gonna bake it up over there. Very cool. I like
That's
that.
why he's a modern day LL
That's
Cool
what I'm
J.
talking about, man. That's what's up. That's what's up. Good
Bake it
little
up
thing
over
in there.
there.
Zach,
Let's see.
now Dan Snyder, SG3, he's in the news. It looks like he is the person that dropped the bomb on John Gruden over there pertaining to his emails.
He's
You
how
know
you
what I
would
mean?
see. He's how you would the younger kids say nowadays. Spilt his tea. You
Yeah,
know what I
spill
mean?
his
He
tea.
did. He just all over the
all
table.
over the stuff. All over the stuff.
That's how
Yeah,
they-
back in the day,
that's how they
back in
do
the day,
it.
Yeah, exactly.
back in the day, what we call that snitching.
Boy,
And now
yeah,
at this
yeah.
point right now, he's
In a
about to
nutshell.
get some stitches. SG3, what occurred? Let me know what's going on over there. man.
Basically, from what it looks like, is that Snyder was over here kind of like, I guess him and Gruden just didn't agree with something.
Mhm.
He was like, hey, y'all might want to take a look at this, and just started sending out emails. However, though, he's also in hot water.
Himself.
Yeah,
That's true.
and a
This is
lot of
why
hot
we
water.
talked about a couple shows ago about
Yeah.
is Jay-Z, what's it called, Matthew McConaughey, the
But
dude,
no. I'm
Bezos,
talking,
whatever, buying
listen,
it.
man. At this point, and this was going to be a great conversation for bridging civil tension with Phil Wallace on Fridays at 9 a.m.
Nice.
Here at 216
Shout out.
Tag another
Kashi.
216 in
Kashi,
that
shout
episode.
Shout
Main
out.
reason why I do this because at this point you got to look at this. What's Dan Snyder going to do? Because he's technically allowed all this to happen. He allowed sexual
Facts.
misconduct in his own organization.
Exactly.
Heck, he probably even provokes some of it. So at this point, you are in hotter water than Kyrie Irving was, and I guarantee you, people
But
are going to.
wasn't in the news as much as Kyrie was. Is it just me?
No, it's
Like,
honestly, you're right. Because
Yeah,
at
he
this
wasn't.
point, they barely came out with the full story
Facts.
this past week.
yeah.
And yet this has been going on for months.
And I feel like him
Months.
leaking leaking that news is like trying to get not only the attention off him, but like trying to put it on someone else while he's still trying to fix his own mess. You know what I'm saying? Like, let me expose this person
Correct.
while I'm, cleaning up my own mess. You know what I'm saying?
We're trying to clean
Exactly.
up. We're
That's why
trying to
that's
sweep
what-
it on the brother.
Yeah.
But at this point, though, the NFL knew about it.
Which is gonna make it even worse for freaking the commissioner at this time right now.
Yeah.
Right? Because that dude is
And
already in
that's-
hot water. Roger Goodell, that boy's been in so many all these type of situations previously, and this is gonna make it even worse. It's like icing on the cake at this time. And it's really
Ice cream
surprising. And I feel like this is really going to be a big thing with all of us and discuss it more thoroughly later on because it's going to be a lot more shit that's going to come about.
Yeah.
And at this time
It's
right
really
now,
gonna hit the fan.
it's really going to hit the fan. It's only just the beginning. Only just
This
the
is the tip of
beginning.
the iceberg, dude. And I can
Yeah.
guarantee you that if this man doesn't get jail time, a lot of people
are going to write. And if I'm not mistaken, what I wanted to talk about, this is a perfect time that I want to discuss this. What in the blue hell what was he presenting for? What's his the safety shot? No,
Ryan
This-
Clark, no.
the one that passed away and the one that they share like a memorial for him.
Yeah.
Sean Taylor.
Yeah, Sean
Sean
Taylor.
Taylor.
Okay,
That mannequin that he did over there for everyone to see was so Dollar General type of crap. Was it just me?
I
Like
didn't see
even
it, to be
then,
honest
people
with you.
were rioting about that.
I seen it on Twitter. It was a little low budget. I
It
get
was
what
lo-
you're saying. Yeah, it was like, like
One of
there's
the
no
hardest hit
bronze.
safeties.
There's no bronze statue.
I was gonna say it was more like a bronze type of like cheap material.
well, that's
kinda,
the thing.
Yeah.
I think people would have been okay. People would have been okay for
It
a
ain't no
bronze
Michael, it ain't no
statue.
Michael Jordan statue. I'll tell you that.
But for them to sit there and give a freaking so-called wired mannequin, not even a person mannequin,
Yeah.
a wired mannequin, a helmet just plopped on top, a jersey just sitting there,
Mhm.
and then everything was, if I'm not mistaken, the logos and all the stuff like that was disorganized.
Yeah.
The logos didn't match. It had
I-
brand new shoes. It wasn't his shoes.
I can guarantee
Oh,
that they
man.
probably put it together to save his image.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
That's,
even
why
then,
that's why he was like, man, the lifeboats, do whatever y'all got to do to
No
save me
one
because
was
I'm already screwed.
No one was happy about that. I feel like if
Who
you guys
would be happy?
if you guys actually look at that video, that really depressed me at this
It's kind of like
that was really
It's kind of like the
depressing.
head meal they made for
Yes.
Ronaldo. Remember?
I know.
Oh, so
That's
that
what it
boy-
looks like.
that goofy looking face.
that boy,
You
that boy.
see that? You see that
Every-
statue? He's like,
Yeah.
It's a headshot, and all he
Exactly. It's kind of like
he looks like
what they
he looks
did.
like Popeye when Popeye does like the
Uh-huh.
twirl
Oh
with the
my
bike.
God.
Yeah,
It's
So
bad.
bad.
It's bad.
That reminds me when they made
Like-
a statue of Lucille Ball,
Yeah.
comedian, and
yes.
her statue was scary as hell when I looked at it.
so like this guy did it for free because he was like, look, dude, I'm a big Ronaldo fan. I'm trying to do this for free for my hero, for the guy that I love, and then. It's like you should have done
Nah,
a
nah,
couple rough drafts before you did this. one.
Exactly. You should at
Now,
least
real quick before I get to our next topic, SG3, I want to bring this topic back because I've been missing this for so long. SG3, share with us what's going on in the soccer world today.
Oh, yeah.
This is
What's
great,
going on
man.
in the FIFA Cup, man? What?
Man, the World
Because no
Cup-
lie, the World Cup has been all
On fire.
over.
Yeah.
Yes, it's been
It
on
is.
fire.
It is.
I'm sorry for Ronaldo, but
Listen, man,
Hey.
history has been made.
Yeah.
History has been made this World
Yes.
Cup, and I'm proud of them. Hey, shout out to them. Shout out to the nation of Morocco.
Morocco.
Hold your fucking heads up high, man. I know
that
we
was
don't say it.
exciting. That was
But
crazy.
hold your fucking heads up
Yeah.
high. The first African nation to make it to the semifinals.
Facts.
No one else has ever done it. We talk a little bit more about that on TikTok.
I'm sorry, but I got to put an asterisk on it though. I'm just saying on my end because if Ronaldo would have started that game, it probably would have been a different story.
Definitely.
No, dude. Honestly, here's the thing. Here's the thing. He had more than enough time when he came in.
Okay.
He had more than enough time. But I've been saying this from day one. I said Morocco's defense is nothing to mess with.
Uh-huh.
They did look really well.
That
Start
def-
from the
that
get-go.
def-
Start
that
from the get-go.
defense is-
You're right. Because they really stacked up that back end of the field when their offensive other teams was trying to get there. They've looked really well. So I agree with you on that part. But what else? What else we got on there, man?
And then on top of that, currently right now in the other semifinal, aside from France versus Morocco, which is going to be on Wednesday,
Yep.
Yeah, that's going to be good.
great match. We're going to have basically offense versus defense. Let's see
Yep.
what wins championships.
Mhm.
And the other semifinal, we got my team, Argentina.
Mhm.
No best believe
I'm going for Argentina this year. I agree with you. I'm not saying both.
Let's
I'm
go,
rooting for
Argentina.
Sorry, but I'm
Y'all
rooting
can
for
do it.
Argentina.
Come on.
Hey, don't be mad at us because we're Mexicans and we're sitting there rooting for them. Because listen, that video that popped out wasn't true. It was fake news.
Allegedly.
That was
Or-
fake?
Well, I want to say fake, but I don't think it was really what the intent was. People were trying to make it seem. I
It
don't think
wasn't,
a
dude.
kick.
No. All he
You know what I
was
mean?
trying to just take off
I'm
his shoe.
just taking my shoe, man.
That-
just because
that's why,
somebody.
look, you know what? I'm gonna tell you something. If it was real, then why did Canelo retract the statement?
Oh, he did.
Less than 24 hours later, yeah, he retracted the statement saying, "You know what, guys? I'm sorry, my mistake. I kind of overreacted. I was in the heat of the moment because my team had just lost."
He did say he was gonna fight that man on sight.
Yeah, he did.
But like I said, though, less than 24 hours later, he came out.
I'm gonna right now,
I
mother.
read that like
Yes.
big like on Twitter. Like,
And then like less than 24 hours later, he said himself, "You know what, guys? Yeah, I was in the heat of the moment. My mistake."
damn.
So that goes to show you.
It goes from there. Okay. All right. Anything else going on soccer besides
And then,
the FIFA World Cup?
and the other side is Argentina versus Croatia match of 2018 group stage. Croatia beat the living hell out of Argentina.
Yep.
Surprise the fact that they even made out of the group. It's gonna be a good one.
All right.
That's Tuesday at 1:00 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Let's look it up, everybody. Now, next topic on the board, everybody.
Yeah. Oh
In
yeah.
the WNBA. Now, we don't really share too much news on it like we normally should have, but there's a lot of stuff that doesn't pop
This
up.
one, you know what? If you really want to know more about it, for conversation that went deep into it, once again, Bridget will touch with Phil Wallace on Friday. Friday.
They're definitely gonna discuss it. Yeah.
No.
You
On
think-
Friday,
yeah.
they did a whole show about it. I watched
they
it.
did?
Oh
yeah.
okay, yo.
All right. Okay. I want to read that. I want to see that stuff.
But you know what though? For that one, before we go into it, 297 days ago,
Mm-hmm.
when Brittany Griner went in,
Yeah.
Mhm.
our friend, the producer, the owner of 216 Net, I acknowledge him, Tom. Kent Jones
Mhm.
said she went in because Russia's trying to get someone out.
Oh,
All this is going to be a trade, one for the other.
Told you.
yeah.
Told you.
Kent Jones did what he did.
And this is my thing now. They released Brittany Griner. Okay, everyone. Brittany Griner. Thank you.
Welcome home, girl.
Welcome
Welcome
home.
home.
Welcome home. On the good side of things, welcome home. Okay, on the good side of things, welcome home.
Free my girl,
Now,
keep her free.
now there have been a lot of issues between the people versus the NBA.
The
world
people don't
and the
know, and I'm
WNBA.
sorry. You know what?
Yeah.
At this time,
But-
the things like this is like what we have this type of job here.
Yeah.
To discuss.
Exactly.
To not say judge, but to comment about and to kind of share our opinions about certain
Well, my
things,
question to you
right?
is, what side of the people are the ones that are having a problem with her coming back?
They're having a problem with her coming back because is it a fair trade? Is it a fair swap back and forth? Because it looks like the person that they swapped with was an arms dealer.
He was a very dangerous man, you would say. Yeah.
Mhm.
Very dangerous.
First was
man.
basically Saddam Hussein,
Mhm.
then this guy.
Yeah.
Saddam is
So-
down, so technically he's the number one guy.
Technically. So by that being said, an
Allegedly.
arms dealer who's been known to be around the world selling that stuff, helping other countries, whatever case it be,
Which I think a movie is based off of, right?
Yeah, with Nicolas
Right.
Cage.
what now with this young lady who is now I'm not saying anything bad about her, but she's a WNBA basketball player,
Mhm.
an Olympian.
Olympic gold medalist.
She's a beacon of so-called light, we would have to say,
Mhm.
for other women around the world
Yes.
that play basketball, whatever case it be, other
Yes.
communities and whatnot. So is that a fair trade? I don't know, and it's really. I don't want to say nothing bad. I don't want to say anything bad. It's just my particular opinion.
Stop looking at the surface. That's what I'm gonna tell you. Stop looking at the surface.
Yeah.
Everyone looks at the surface because they're just like number one arms dealer for the WNBA player.
Yeah,
That doesn't make sense.
yeah.
Why didn't they get the Marine? The
Yeah.
Marine was on grand larceny. The Marine actually has a lot more problems.
Uh-huh.
Technically, if you look at it, it's like, oh,
Gotcha.
cool. Like we can't save this man if we tried.
Yeah.
So at this point, stop looking at the surface
Mhm.
and look at the back end of everything, the way it's happening.
Now the other thing
And that's
is
what I'm
too-
saying. Watch the show on Friday.
Yeah.
They speak about it.
Okay. Now Russia is also mocking us over
Uh-huh.
in the U.S. a little
Uh-huh.
bit. They, according to people's reports and stuff, is that on their general TV that they have live, it's a lot of jokes, not like a lot of SNL jokes about it. In case
Just poking at US saying that
Now,
they dropped the
this
ball.
is a little thing to kind of be careful with, tread lightly with moving forward, just because of you don't want
Some
comments to go a little crazy.
Some people go upset. I know.
Yeah.
I know. There's going to be a lot of videos going out, but at
Right,
the same
right.
time, though, look at everything. Stop looking at the surface.
Yeah, very good. Now, 30 minutes in, everybody. We got to promote what we got on the board behind us, behind Old Man and behind Zach the back. Good look up over there on Booksy. Get your haircut today before the holidays because guess what?
I get mine on Saturday.
I got my swag that happened. I got me a new look. I got to try it out real good and it looks nice.
It looks nice.
I feel comfortable. I feel real
It looks
good.
nice.
I wanted to keep it a little thick. You know what I mean? That's
You look
top
aight, you look aight.
You know, moo do. I'm going to give it 2 weeks. I'm going to give it 2 weeks, okay? Because before the holidays, I'm going to go back in there and change it back to my normal look just in case it just don't work.
That looks nice.
But it looks good. I like little business look. So
I like my hair too.
yeah, right. You need to go back in there. Go on, Booksy. I'm sorry, oh man, I'm just teasing. Go on, Booksy, everybody. Look up Alex Garcia. Get yourself a little haircut over there.
That's right.
At the Dynasty Barbershop because it's a fantastic place. It's a good place to hang out, though.
Yeah,
I know a man gets a little too crazy. You know what I mean? Don't give him a cigar. Just saying.
Yeah, cigars are not good for the old man. I gotta learn how to use them better.
We said puff and throw away, not inhale and all that good stuff. Just
You're trying to give too many stories. Stop
Yeah,
it.
there you go.
Yeah, we'll end it there.
All right, guys. Moving on to wrestling stuff because we got some interesting things that occurred over there in the wrestling world. At this time right now, you know, William Regal. Where is my little thing, man? I'll put my
You don't got one.
I don't think you
back
have
up.
it there.
No, that wasn't it. I don't know where it is. Whatever.
Drunk out,
Anyways,
Mijo.
William
Drunk out,
Regal, everybody. Moved on, everybody. William Regal drama occurs. All right. At this time right now, I'm gonna ask you guys a question real quick.
What's up?
Did he leave AEW already? And he's already in WWE, or is this speculation that would be
He
occurring?
gone. He out. He said
William
peace.
Regal
He's already
I'm out.
gone?
He said, all right. He said just like the pets used to say back in the 90s, love, peace, and chicken grease. I'm out.
Really?
Yeah, man. He out.
They let him go?
That's why Tony Khan said, look, dude, you're technically still in the contract to not appear on TV. So you could go ahead and do whatever you want with WWE,
Okay.
but you just cannot appear in front of the television.
Damn. Wow. I think that's one thing I wasn't really too sure of. I want to ask you guys that because my thing
I know Tom's going to have a great conversation about this on Tuesday.
Well, yeah, we're having this bigger discussion. My only thing is that does this shed light that AEW locker room is poison?
Well, that leads to me asking both of you, what did a certain Punk say about the AEW locker room?
That
true.
they don't respect
But-
the elders.
Isn't Punk supposed to be what trash? I heard from y'all. Isn't he supposed to be bad for everybody? When
He's
Punk is
cancerous.
shedding light
He's
on
the
fact
problem.
that here's a man, a legend like William Regal, telling, "Oh yeah, dude, William Regal's been around for a long
I'm
time."
saying Punk.
He's-
Punk
he
is
said-
not
I know.
legend. That's why, like, no.
But
Regal,
Punk
yes.
said something that's true though. I'm gonna bring it up again. Punk said, "When you got guys like Arn Anderson in the fucking back telling you what the fuck to do,
Tell him,
That's
man.
right. Tell us that.
then why are you gonna ignore fucking Arn Anderson? Tell me."
That's true.
That's a
That's my
good
problem
point.
with
That's
everybody.
a good point. That is a good point because
I'm sorry to get pissed, but man, I'm tired of everybody was talking shit about something when everybody forgets. Punk has been around for a long time.
Yes.
That's true.
He knows
Yeah.
what it's like to be a legend and how to listen to legends in his day.
He's been on top. He's been on top, and he's been in the back end like that.
And now Rego's out here like, I gotta go because these fuckers are not listening to me.
He's like, I gotta get out
And
of
that's
here.
a crazy thing because now our only question would be is Chris Jericho, because if they're the argument I would have to say, and I'm looking at both ends because people are gonna say, then why hasn't Chris Jericho left already? But if I'm not mistaken, Chris Jericho started off like really at the beginning of the infancy of AEW. He wasn't the one that was part of the four people, of course, whatever case it be, that was there.
I just feel that he
like
was
Omega.
An anchor. I feel like he was an anchor that brought a lot more people.
Thank you.
over.
He
Right?
did a lot more too,
That's
though.
what I mean. So in that case scenario, yes, Y2J would probably be a little bit more respected, of course. But I feel like if I was in his shoes, I would step in a little more thoroughly and be like, guys, this guy is a freaking legend. I respect this dude. Come on.
At this
everybody.
point, though, hold on. Is he talking about the locker room or is he talking about the writers? There's a difference between
Yeah.
locker room
Yeah,
and
there's a big
writers.
difference. I agree with that issue. I do.
Okay.
So if Punk went off on the locker room, that's one thing. But now Regal's probably going off on the writers because
Gotcha.
Regal is producer. Regal is legend.
I didn't know he
Regal
was a producer.
is wrestler. Regal
Facts.
is a lot.
Yeah.
So at this point, if he's talking about, look, dude, it wasn't. He's not going to say it because he has locker room etiquette.
Facts.
Punk doesn't.
That's true.
That's what I don't like about Punk. That Punk is the diva. Punk likes to just put his name out on the spotlight.
Agreed. I agree.
That's
with that.
why I have my issue with Punk.
I do have
Yeah,
a question
agree.
mark when it comes with the locker room.
I
Though.
do
Is
agree
it
with that
thorough?
too, but what I said before, and it's always been something that I respect about Punk.
Mhm.
Yes, he is gonna point out some things, But Punk has always spoken the truth when it came to a lot of things.
You've noticed that the truth comes out.
When
like
he
that
got
and
fired
comes
by
out there.
WWE, they didn't get fired on his wedding day.
That's true. That is fucked up.
So why are
Well,
you taking
technically, hold on. If you think about it, he technically quit. They just still had him under contract, and then they fired him. Just like, all right, dude. I mean, you're not gonna show up. We've done everything we could.
But why did he quit?
Because again, yeah, he was going through a lot, and they just didn't want to listen.
And how long has William Regal been with the WWE?
Oh, forever.
Yeah, how
He's
long?
been there for like 10 years, 20.
And he's
Oh,
gonna, and,
20 at
he's just gonna
least.
drop
Something
it
like
just to go to AEW?
So
No,
no,
Oh,
he
let's
went.
say he left. Well, he got fired from WWE.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, Vince let him go because he
Okay.
was changing NXT or whatever.
Right.
And then he went from AEW, and then he's been there for almost AEW half a year.
Oh,
I would say
okay.
half a year. I wouldn't say
No.
even not even 6 months. I would have to say like 3-4 months, really, to be
It hasn't
honest.
been long. Tom will know this, but yeah, he hasn't.
So
really
we'll
been
kind of
long.
get into detail with that on Tuesday. But it's been around that time frame, and then now this past couple of weeks and stuff have been a little hectic, and everything's changing for William Regal. He's going back to WWE. So I don't know. It seems a little fishy over
That is,
there.
yeah.
I feel like a lot of things are kind of happening back in
Or do you think-
AEW.
Or do you think maybe it's because his son signed with NXT?
I think so.
Because his son did sign with NXT, so maybe that could say, "Hey, you know what? My son denied y'all,
I'm going.
so I got to go back and train my boy."
See you.
Oh,
Peace
yeah.
out.
Yeah.
That's
So
true.
it could not
question.
even be the poison in the locker room. It could just be, you know what? I'm going with my boy.
That's true.
Yeah, that's
It
That's
could
true. I never thought about
That's a
that.
good
be. Yeah, could be.
He
Now let's
got mad for no reason. No.
dive in.
I get mad
into
I
you
get mad because
MMA
everybody
stuff.
keeps giving
Dive
bad
into
light
MMA.
to-
We're moving on because we got to discuss this Tuesday. It's going to be a bigger discussion.
Yeah,
okay?
exactly.
All right. Tom's going to be on there. So Tom's going to get a lot of good stuff. AEW guys, Dillashaw is retiring, everybody. He's leaving. Now, there is some speculation, though, that he is leaving because he may have tested positive again.
But how many times has John Jones been tested positive?
A lot of times. And
A lot. That's a very good question for somebody to kid.
Just go ahead. Just go ahead.
That's a very good question.
Listen. 5 minutes go.
He got like
5 minutes go.
because it won't take you 5 minutes.
That was like
you
a-
want to know why? It's because this jackass, okay? I'm sorry, 216 that. I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, Apple Music. You're right. But I got to rant about this jackass one more time,
5
okay?
minutes. Go ahead.
Okay, because I look through and everybody gets into the TikTok deep,
Conspiracy theories.
TikTok, down rabbit hole
There you
mode, right? There's a freaking video I got saved on there that he was interviewed recently talking about. I told UFC I'm not coming back because I got a bigger contract. I need more money. They never done nothing for me. They never helped me for nothing at all whatsoever. So I told them if you want me to come back, pay me more money. Pay me more money. Bitch, I'm sorry. If you don't change your goddamn attitude, your life is old and you are bound to UFC by what they want you to do and when they want to do it with. And everything they got planned for your ass better step in line and say, yes, sir, yes, ma'am, yeah, thank you, ma'am, I got you, everything like that. Why?
I will get you your water, Dana, bro.
I will get you your water, Dana. You need me to rub your feet, Dana? That's exactly what you should be doing, John Jones, because your ass literally would have been fired and on the streets years ago if you dumbass stopped fucking up in life. That I'm just saying, it drives me nuts that he has to put that out there as if they owe him. They owe him.
They don't, though. They
They
don't. I agree
really
with you.
don't
They
owe him nothing.
They don't.
He owns the UFC so much because they invested into him at the simple fact that they knew, yes, I give it to you guys. He's a great fighter.
He is.
He's a highlighter. He goes in the octagon and he puts on hell of a shows. But my problem is his demeanor outside the fucking octagon. It's that type of crap he gets himself into. The trouble that he gets into. It's like
Legal
as
trouble.
if it's like if you're a
straight up.
parent. It's UFC is the parent. John Jones is the child.
The troubled child.
The troubled child.
The troubled child.
Eventually, the parent is gonna say bye-bye and
I gotta-
never deal with you.
I gotta ask one thing, and mainly this would go to SG3 because it's gonna probably get him more riled up too.
You just pushing buttons all across the board, huh?
And my question would be this: is Mayweather right about all sports should have an Olympic style testing?
Oh,
I agree.
Yeah, I agree with that.
Agree.
Yeah, I
Look,
agree with
the
that.
this fucking ass every fucking goddamn time. Fuck hell, God.
At this point, though, hold on, look.
Oh wait, but what about the NBA players? Are they
When it was supposed to be.
They awesome.
Because Sean Livingston is the most buffest guy we've ever seen.
Exactly, though. Exactly.
Jesus Christ. Anyway,
That's a good point, though.
Kevin Durant is bigger than this man over here.
Right,
I'm
exactly.
gonna go with that.
Gotta
But
watch out for that.
before we go on there, we got a couple business fair. MMA UFC 282 was last night, everybody. Just to recap, real good. Danny, Patty, whatever. You know, listen.
Patty the baddie, man. That's my boy.
He did win that fight. There, I think we should recap it more thoroughly next episode for sure. But I feel like he should have lost that fight. Just me. Just my opinion. He did win by decision.
You're not the only one who actually said that.
Yeah.
One of my cousins put on Snapchat said,
Yeah.
"Let's go." Parentheses, should have lost, but let's go.
Yeah, right.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now the UFC main event had a weird ending. It was a split draw.
I was very upset about that.
between Blachowicz. I'm a name butcher, everybody.
I don't know
Tony
how
Kid
to
the
pronounce
butcher.
it either, though.
Blachowicz and Enkolov. I don't know, whatever. The Russian
better
guy.
than me.
The Polish guy and the Russian guy. Let's put it that way. The Polish guy,
Yes.
Jan. I think he definitely did well a job. But those two as a split decision. It was a crazy fight. You guys should watch it. Watch the highlights during this week. We'll talk about more thoroughly next episode. Okay. All right. Sounds good. Now, diving in there because we got to share some sad news. We got some crazy things, but a legend has passed in the boxing world, as well as celebrity world.
Yeah.
That's crazy. Just in case.
I got you.
Boxing legend Mills Lane passes away, everybody. He did, boxing legend, the famous referee, and the famous, I think, boxing person, one of the famous boxing people I've ever seen in my life. No lie. Straight up. Passed away December 6th at his home in Nevada with his wife and 2 sons, with his family.
R.I.P.
Rest in peace. Now, memory of boxing legend of Mills Lane, celebrity death match. If you guys never knew on MTV, go Google that. Look on YouTube.
Various world championship fights that he officiated.
The bike fight with Tyson and Holyfield.
Oh,
But at this point, though, keep the kids away. If you're gonna look,
If you're gonna watch celebrity
keep the
death
kids
match,
away.
make sure the younger children don't watch this. It may
Especially
look cartoonish.
especially the episode with Christina Aguilera and Britney Spears.
There's a couple episodes on there, man. Where
It was made for adults. It wasn't just because it was clay and cartoonish doesn't mean it was made for kids. It was made for adults. I'll give you that. So yes. So Mills Lane definitely was in that. He was in the bite fight with the Tyson and Holyfield.
Damn.
A lot of other legendary fights. He was a celebrity judge, not celebrity judge, but he was an actual judge.
Yeah.
On live TV.
Judge Mills Lane.
Judge Mills Lane. He had his own show going on air for a while before Judge Judy took place. I think she took the mantle.
WGIU.
Yes, he was one of those judges on there. I used to love watching the show younger until he passed the torch on to Judge Judy, and she carried it on forever.
Still
and
has it.
That's true.
She's got a new series, actually, I think.
Yeah, all over the county.
Right,
So like very well. So at this point right now, Judge Will Lane, he's a fantastic person. Awesome.
Yes.
I think just nothing but positive things. Like
If anyone has an idea or doesn't have an idea of how to describe Mills Lane, just his catchphrase will always be marked in history.
What is that?
Let's get it on.
Yeah.
Now, the other thing is Mr. Pacquiao over there, SG3, your man, your guy, your legend.
We gotta have a talk about this.
Yeah.
We gotta have a discussion, man.
Won by decision.
He goes on there. He's promoting his next exhibition fight with a YouTuber at this time right now. And
MMA fighter.
Huh?
MMA fighter.
MMA fighter?
Who's he fighting?
He fought. He won.
Oh, yeah?
Oh,
Oh, yeah?
Bad decision.
What, today? Yesterday?
Oh,
Man,
yeah,
all these
already.
fights happened
I didn't
yesterday.
do- Yeah, yesterday must have
So
been fight night.
technically,
Damn.
it was today, but it was overseas.
Oh,
Gotcha.
so okay.
so it
okay,
happened
okay.
last night. When
Okay.
Got it.
everything, yeah.
So Pacquiao supposedly wants to come out of retirement officially. His fights, his
Oh,
exhibition
that's it?
fights. Wants to face Crawford and wants to face Spence, saying that hey,
Did y'all see the fact that Errol Spence was just in a car accident today? Or last night?
I
What?
didn't.
Yeah, dude, Errol Spence was in
After
a
the
car.
fight?
I did. Errol Spence was in a terrible car accident. He looked fine
Okay.
because he posted on Instagram Live.
Uh-huh.
Supposedly he got into an accident with the 14-year-old who stole his parents' car. The front end of his car is destroyed.
Oh my
Wow.
God.
From me working in the financial field, if they don't deem that a total loss,
facts.
let me know who your lawyers are, because brother,
My guy SG3 can help you out, all right?
y'all contact Baxter Credit Union, contact G Money, he'll hook you up. But at this point, though, no, I mean that man's car looked
Dang.
disheveled. He got out of the car. He was on Instagram Live. He was walking around, but just that car like tore up, dude. I would not be surprised if he comes out days later, dude. I'm tore up, man.
That's
Because
messed up.
it looked bad.
All right.
But
Now, Teofimo won. Teofimo actually fought yesterday. I didn't even realize, but he fought yesterday.
he got dropped in the second round.
Yeah, he got dropped second round. He did end up winning the fight.
Controversially.
And I showed a video to Zach, and I seen it. And at this point right now, he's questioning his career. He's saying if he still has it. There's a clip going around social media that they were watching. They're listening. It's all over at this time right now, and he's questioning himself. Do I still have it? Like any other boxing fighter does. But my thing is because he's already had issues in his family, in his past, in his own history. He's always been having a lot of problems in the last couple of fights, right? The other thing is, too, he just had his son. This is, I think, maybe his second or third fight since having his son. And as a fighter, I think we've seen in MMA, fighters in general, things change. The mental state changes. So, I don't know.
But also, though, a loss
I got to use wash.
will hurt you. A loss will hurt you, though. So he lost to Cambasas, whatever. I know he would say, but yeah, I'm going to take that from him. So when he lost, he hasn't been the same since then.
Yeah.
Devin Haney has said it. Tank has said it. Ryan Garcia said it. Like, dude, you lost yesterday.
Was that loss before or after having his kid? Because I know the kid's relatively only.
I was having like what 2-3 years ago.
Because I was telling Tony the kid too. It's like not only the losses, but when you add a child to the mix, it brings out a real personality in some people. I don't have a child myself, but I've seen it with multiple friends and family. It's like it opens up a whole new mindset for them. So I mean, not only on top of the losses, I mean, getting knocked down and then still winning controversy. And the video that Tony the Kid showed me too is that he just looked off, like he did. I seemed like he wanted to be involved with his family more than the fight. You know what I mean?
I think because having a kid made him think, in the ring, if let's say something happens, something bad to you happens,
okay,
now you probably don't wake up. Probably something worse. You are out for good. You're never going to come back. That also pays a toll in your mind. What's going to happen with your kid now that you have one?
Yeah.
Your wife. Where did it go? I think that's why I think Teofimo has that father mentality at the moment.
Yeah, he does.
I mean, go ahead.
Yeah, I was gonna say is he was doing the Michael Jackson sound. I'm sorry. I'm
gonna go school.
That's what I was doing.
In the back of my mind, that's what I heard.
Now, so at this point with Teofimo Lopez, I just feel like him personally, again, with the loss that he took, because he got owned that fight. Yeah. So this is coming after the fight that he had just beaten Lomachenko, and Lomachenko was coming back.
True.
And I feel like Lomachenko was like, dude, I can come back and I can beat you.
I think he could,
but he just waited too long to start coming back.
Yeah.
So at this point, it's like,
I mean,
all of that starts playing. So it's like, what about if he actually would have done it in the fifth round, in the fourth round? What would have happened then to me?
True.
Yeah. I got literally my ass was chopped and said here by Cambosas.
Right.
Cambosas literally chopped it off and said, here, I served it to you on a platter.
Yep.
I owned you. You have nothing.
Yep.
You own nothing.
True.
You are not the fighter that you say you are. And then it's like, you've never called out any of the big ones. You never called out Devin Haney. Ooh. You never called out Tank. You never called out Ryan. And everyone's been asking you when you're going to fight them. And it's always been, I got to let my team decide for me.
Yeah. I got to let my dad know.
All right, what? You don't make yourself decisions, your buddy?
I don't know. Now,
so all of that has definitely, that's why he's like, do I still have it?
Yeah.
Because he feels like when you have that kind of mentality, it means that your prime was a Lomachenko fight, and then it dropped.
Yep.
You're basically James Buster Douglas.
Sad to say.
I was just about to say that.
Sad to say. Now Crawford wins yesterday. Yo guy.
Oh, he's not running from anybody now, is he?
Well, listen, he obviously don't do that because I'm on the side of him signing that contract supposedly late or whatever, and then mix it over him against Haney.
Hey,
just
what
saying.
happened in the round? No.
What? He fought a bum. Just saying. Anyways. He won six round knockout. Everybody. Spence did. Crawford won. So if you don't want to look thoroughly like these guys do, go ahead and watch highlights.
Who fought this year though?
Huh?
Who fought this year?
All of them fought. What you mean?
Spence didn't fight?
When was the last time Spence fought?
No.
Spence did fight. Yes, he did.
This year?
Ooh.
Yes, Smash Junior fought this
Y'all go
year.
ahead and keep
January?
talking. I'm
Keep
gonna
going.
look this up.
That wasn't last year.
Now we gotta move on to the good and bad because I want to get into good and bad
I'm
stuff.
pretty sure
No,
Terrence Crawford.
no,
got
fact
early
check,
on,
fact check,
45.
come on,
yeah,
fact
fact
check
check coming on. But anyways, new episode, not new episode, but a new topic on hand. Switcheroo. Last episode we did a good and bad episode on NFL or sports stuff, whatever.
Wrestling.
Sports.
Sports.
Wrestling. Yes, wrestling.
Mhm.
This time I want to do a good and bad on what we discussed earlier in the episode about the DC changes.
Yeah, it's all
or
bad.
possibly changes. Possibly
Hold
changes.
on.
Wait, did he?
Yes.
The
Good.
last time that Earl Spence fought
Uh-huh.
was on his day,
Yeah, thank you.
April 16, 2022.
Yeah.
And
Now
he
what? Now what,
defeated-
people?
Hold on, wait. Since you are the Spence guy,
Yeah.
who is your Donus Yugas? Oh, okay.
Hey,
Cool.
so-
Hey,
I got you. Sounds like a bump, doesn't he? Sounds like a bump, doesn't he?
Hey man, all these guys are ducking out each other. Just say
Let's
this. You know
go
what I
ahead.
mean?
Let's go ahead and
Whatever.
continue.
Right,
So-
good or bad, whatever. They're ducking out each other.
Let's go with the good and bad
Yeah,
because
yeah,
I keep feeling a lot of bad things keep coming on.
Let's go.
All right, good and bad, everybody. DC canceling Superman 2
Rumored.
again.
Allegedly.
That's what I'm saying.
Allegedly.
This is all this stuff and these topics on hand are going to be allegedly, right? But now, if this actually does come true, is this good or bad? Oh man, is this bad for canceling Superman 2
I would
again?
say one thing and one thing only, and it's not just good or bad. It's past bad. It'll be technically stupid,
Horrible.
horrible. Reason why is because we waited for Henry Cavill.
Yeah. Yeah.
Henry Cavill is Superman.
The one and only.
Facts.
So why are you canceling something that people have been waiting for?
Right.
I heard Hormata, whatever his horrible guy is. I heard from him,
Yep.
from what I believe I heard from him, I forgot,
Mhm.
where I heard somebody say Superman is not marketable.
Oh,
True. Of course.
I'm like,
supposedly
how
they
is
said.
Superman not marketable when Justice League, Injustice,
Yep.
Superman,
the first one.
The
the
first
first
one, the cartoons, the
you had
freaking,
TV series
Yeah.
right now, Superman and Lois.
which is one of the top shows that are on there. It turned into that. It was the
It's a
2
good-
seasons
it's
is
good.
freaking good.
What you need is a director that understands the superhero,
Mm-hmm.
a writing team that understands
James Gunn.
the superhero. That's what you need to make this thing work, man. You need somebody who could bring you Superman to screen. You had it with Zack Snyder when he gave us Man of Steel.
He made him relatable. He made him
Yeah.
a human
That's true.
being. He gave us the human being side of things, and which is why I wanted to continue on with that, and which is why I agree with you.
And I think, you could still come and make a Superman movie. You already have, how do you say it, where you already served us a good idea of how to do it with Black Adam.
Facts.
Oh, yeah.
Superman versus Black Adam should be your sequel.
I agree.
Yes.
I agree.
Oh.
But other than that, too, Superman 2, Brainiac, like you said. Just saying. But
Yeah.
you know,
Justice
you know what I mean?
just
Now, speaking on that, there was a so-called "is it true or not true" type of situation because again, all the DC changes. James Gunn even said himself, there are true things, there are somewhat true, there are not true. So we don't know officially just yet. All this stuff is just speculation, allegedly thrown out there. And you know the media, everyone loves it. But canceling Wonder Woman 3, is that good or bad, everybody?
I think it's
Go ahead,
good.
say it fast.
I think it's good. I think it's good. I'm okay with that. I'm fine.
I'm gonna have to chime in with you on that one. I think it's good.
Yeah, I think it's okay. I think we can
The
take the
way
loss.
they did number 2, just saying.
Yeah, I think we can take I think they can afford to take the loss on the third Wonder Woman at least.
Just
you know what I'm
move
saying?
her into something else.
Yeah, put her.
I haven't seen neither one of the two movies, so I can't add.
Maybe let's think about it this way. Maybe if you do that Superman 2, maybe just throw her in there. You know what I'm saying? Just help her. Toss her in there. You know what I'm saying? Not that she needs that, but
Agreed.
I think we can take a loss on
All
that.
right. What about you, old man? You agree?
Yeah, I agree. Patty Jenkins, if they're just getting rid of the director,
Yeah.
go for it. Get rid, like I said with Superman, get rid of the director.
Yeah.
Get us real fans to do this. People who understand the material. Bring those people in.
Yeah, like Wonder Woman, like the actress, she's
No.
great. She's awesome.
Gal
Wonder Woman, like,
Gadot
yes.
killed it. I
Yes,
feel like
she's
she is
awesome.
fantastic.
Yes,
Like I said,
she's
the
not the
first film I think was a good indication and a good,
Look what she did in the
backstory to
Snyder
her.
cut.
Exactly. Like she's awesome. I love her as Wonder Woman.
Continue on. Continue
Yes.
on. I agree. Now moving along, scrapping a so-called Batman Beyond movie. Okay, this was part of the rumors. would this be good or bad?
You know the old man?
Is this good or bad? Well, old man.
Actually, I want to hear SG3 first because I'm in the mood of being pissed.
Now, with
the fuck
Michael
off.
freaking Keaton helming this as being Bruce Wayne, but picking a new guy being the new Batman, would this been a good thing?
It is good. Because at this point, if you're trying to stay so much with Ben Affleck as the old guy and trying to make him evolve into the older gentleman, I get the fact that it's Michael freaking Keaton. I get it.
Yeah.
But you're trying to change everything you already have.
Right.
Trying to change it. Why?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
It's like when
That's a
this
good
man
point.
dies in Mario, I just ask him how or why.
Any game I die, you ask me for power or why.
Good or bad? Good or bad, old man?
As much as I hate the fact that it's Michael Keaton leaving,
Yeah.
you know, he's leaving at a good point. If you want to do something with Michael Keaton, okay, bring him in. You know, do Batman Beyond with him. But right now, the focus should be, as SG3 said, Ben Affleck.
Okay.
Ben Affleck is already an aging Batman. He's around his 50s.
I agree with you.
So why not do a movie where Ben Affleck is already old Bruce Wayne?
Yep.
He does the same thing, you know, pulls a gun on somebody, realizes that
Right.
that was the last thing he ever did.
Right.
And he's like, you know what? I'm going to retire. I can't do it no more. This
Agreed.
isn't me. Now you got old Ben Affleck playing old Bruce Wayne. Can you imagine how that would be? Can he do that role?
It's true. I don't know. Let's just
That's
take
why.
it.
That's why this one, like I said, it's a good idea because at this point, if you're already going to be and a lot of fans love him.
Yeah.
A lot of fans love Ben Affleck as the old Batman.
I actually do.
So at this point, it's like you already
already there.
started something.
Right.
Yeah.
Finish.
You already planted the seed.
Facts.
Grow with it.
Finish. Finish it off. Now,
You're welcome.
other thing is Black Adam being canceled. Black Adam 2. Good or bad?
Good.
Good.
Because, okay, Black Adam is not supposed to be a superhero
No, it's
sequel.
not. No, it's
Yeah, I'll give
You-
you that. Yeah.
What you do is you make Superman versus Black Adam.
not. Facts.
You build
Right.
off of that. Then you add Shazam Part 3 against
Yeah.
Black Adam.
I agree with you on that one. That, which is, I think, was original plan for.
Yeah.
I think we'll go with that.
So
At this point, though, with Black Adam 2, I would suggest you do Black Adam before those other two. That way you could show him turning.
Yeah.
Because this one is the anti-hero.
Yep.
Yeah.
So have like the switch like towards the end of the movie. So have him do something great again. You know, be an anti-hero.
Somewhat.
And
Yeah,
then turn
go
it
back to-
around like this.
This is
what
why I
yeah,
did. This is why
This
I
is what I'm
went.
really trying to do.
Facts.
Oh, okay, cool. So just because you're the Rock, you're not the good guy anymore.
Jason Momoa changing from Aquaman to Lobo. Good or bad?
Why?
Thank you. Here's my thing. Dave Bautista put his hat in the ring and said, I want to be Lobo. Now, we already know James Gunn and Dave Bautista have a good connection. Now, I can't say Jason Momoa can still be involved in the project if he likes his character. It doesn't necessarily mean he has to be cast as the guy. That's fine. Let him be one of the producers. Let him be in there like, man, this is funny. My jokes will be this jokes. This, my demeanor will be this demeanor.
Dave Bautista be
I don't know.
Aquaman.
I don't know.
Oh God,
No,
no,
Aquaman,
God,
but
no.
Dave Bautista wants to be Lobo, so I'm okay
That's
with
what
the
I'm saying.
Lobo part.
With them, please don't. No.
Don't do a swap, but I agree with you.
That would be horrible.
why haven't you said nothing yet?
I said no, him. I said what about you? But yeah.
All right. So for
Yeah,
me,
yeah.
I agree. I would. It would be hard to see Batista with long hair, but I think he can pull it off. Unless he does his own version of Lobo with short hair. You know?
I'm just imagining Batista busting out the water.
No.
Yeah, I'm coming for Batman. Like, what are you doing? Like, what are you
Coming out of this WWE
Right.
just-
Like, what the hell? Sit down.
Oh,
Sit down.
Lord. All right. Now, otherwise, DC moving. Here's my thing: good or bad on this part? Just ask the question. DC should make a Justice League 2 and reset the timeline with that film. Kill off Flash like you need to.
Damn.
Okay.
Please.
Yeah.
I don't see.
How about just in the Flash movie, just kill off Ezra Miller? And I'm sorry I'm saying like that. I don't wish that
I would
on
agree
anyone.
with my thing.
But again, kill off the character that Ezra Miller built, get a new Flash,
Yep.
and let that be the starting point. If that's the movie, that's
Well,
already
that's what
coming out.
everyone wants, but I feel like it's already been pre-produced to put in there. But you can't involve all these other characters
You
into
can make an end credit scene for goodness those 15 seconds.
facts.
They did that with Joker.
Zack Snyder did it. That's right. You're right. You're
Done.
right about that. Good idea.
Cool. That's it.
Good
Done.
idea, mate. Good idea, mate. Woo! That's a wrap, everybody. We gotta go, man, because we passed over there about an hour. Maybe been on this thing for a good hour, man. A good content.
Somebody cut us 5 minutes.
Hey, man, I appreciate you guys on this part. But anyways, as always, be Tony the Kid signing off. Thank y'all for tuning in. Appreciate you guys on 216 The Net. Don't forget, go on Apple Music. Like you said, share. Look up 216 The Net. You'll find us there. Here are the ReJect Rundown.
And don't forget to watch us on Tuesday. We're going to be appearing on Let Me Tell You Something, Brother.
That's right. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter.
Facts. Oh, there you go. That's true. What about all right,
And
SG?
TikTok
And Facebook.
Go ahead.
and Facebook. All right, guys. Love y'all, SG3. Once again, showing off the happy holidays.
Peace.
Oh, man.
Peace.
Adios, everybody.
Peace.